You know, I'm studying the suggested videos algorithm for a year now. I take everything that I can from other experts, from other YouTubers, from the scientific papers that YouTube publishes and so on to really understand it. And everything that I learned is that you need insanely high click-through rate and insanely high average view duration in order to get your videos ranking in the suggested videos section. So just as an example, recently I chatted with Destiny, a 2 million subscriber channel, and he said like my highest performing videos tend to always have a click-through rate of at least 20% or more. I mean, you really have to be good at it in order to get these numbers, in order to get the suggested videos algorithm working for you. And I was always wondering, I mean, small channels, like I consider myself still as well, we didn't have the time yet to really teach ourselves to get the high click-through rate, to get the high average view duration. Take me, for example, I get 5% click-through rate on average. I get 5 minutes of average view duration. These are good numbers, but they are not really insanely high as they need to be in order to get ranking in the suggested videos algorithm. So I wondered, with just normal numbers, what can we do then? Other than really getting really insanely good at everything. I mean, is there some kind of loophole in the suggested videos algorithm that even we small channels can get our videos ranking there? Well, I think I have found one, otherwise I wouldn't do this video, right? And let me show you that. By the way, YouTube always says that we should do series in order to get into the suggested videos algorithm, so I experimented with different kinds of series for a year now and finally found one type that immediately got into the suggested videos algorithm. It was a trilogy of 3 videos about the different YouTube algorithms, and here now in the algorithm tab and the suggested videos section top videos, I can still see since the beginning my suggested videos video here is in one of the top videos, the one about the home algorithm and the one of the search algorithm. These 3 episodes were a series of 3 episodes, and they, right after I published them, they became one of my top performing suggested videos the best videos that I got for the suggested videos algorithm right from the beginning, and still long running. It's now half a year ago that I published them. They are still doing well and did right from the beginning like no other videos that I published before. So what did I do there? So as I said, these 3 videos about the 3 most important YouTube algorithms, I mean, this is obviously something that you want to watch together, right? That has to be the case, otherwise it wouldn't be a series, right? And what I did there, it's not just 3 videos, I linked them up. So when you are watching this video, for example, in the end screen, I'm linking to the search video and I'm linking to the browse home video. The same for the other videos, yeah? When you watch this one, I'm linking to this and this. So you can binge watch the whole series as you like. Watch all 3 videos alongside each other. So it might not look that special yet, but give me a few more minutes. I will explain you how this design is one that is really based on deeply understanding the suggested videos algorithm and, so to say, exploiting a loophole. Well, not really a loophole, but exactly what I explained in the last episode of this series, creating a magnet. There are actually 2 criteria to turn a series into a magnet that attracts viewers via the suggested videos algorithm. And let me explain to you this first criteria. So we have these 3 episodes that can be binge watched. But the important part is that any viewer can start from any of these 3 videos whenever they discover one of these episodes in the series. So they might come from here to this video first, or from here to this video first, or from here. Wherever they start watching, they can start watching the video, for example this one, go over to this one, next this one, and have watched the whole series this way. Or they start here and go counterclockwise from another video. It doesn't matter. Whenever someone discovers one episode, the chance is high that that viewer can watch all 3 episodes in a row. And that is actually the second criteria that is important here. You have to convince people to not just watch one video of the series, but all episodes. And for this, it's important that you hand off from one video the viewer to the other episodes. So as I said, in the end screen, I am pointing to the other episodes of this series and convince the viewers to actually click the end screen element. Yeah, only end screen elements is not sufficient for that. You really have to give a reason why they should click the end screen element and watch the next episode next. And if you are not 100% sure how to convince people, well, then check out this video, which will explain you how this method works. But all you need to know is that you make sure that if a viewer watches one video, you convince them to watch the other ones next. And that happens via the end screen elements on one video, moving the people to the other videos. And because convincing people to go from one video to the next and the next is hard, for that reason, I decided to only do 3 episodes, because the longer you make a series, the harder it is to make sure that most people watch all the episodes. So 3 is really a good number of episodes. And also because if you watch this video, then you only have 2 end screen elements. You shouldn't give your viewers too much choice. And by the way, if this is too complicated for you, yeah, to have 2 end screen elements that link to both episodes in this series, then you can also do this variant where you only send people to one other episode next, so they can, in this case, watch everything clockwise to make it a little bit simpler. But it's important that people can start watching any video of the series and watch all episodes in a binge watch session. But you probably ask, why doing this so complicated? I mean, you have to create the videos in a way that each episode can be watched independently. So if you have, for example, a series that is linear, so episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, then we usually have the case, right? That only if you watch episode 1 first, then you can understand episode 2, because it builds on top of episode 1, right? A linear series. Now, if you want to have every viewer, wherever they start, to be able to start watching any of those videos, then we have to create those videos in a different way, that they are kind of independent, right? But having a series that is just linear, like this here, is not a magnet. If you just have episode 1, 2, 3, then people may start watching here and then watch the whole thing. But if they start watching here, they only watch the next episode. And if they start here, they have no later episode to watch next, right? And that is a truly important distinction here, because you have to make sure that most of your viewers actually watch all of the episodes. Hence this design here. And if you want to create such a series here as well, a few tips about that. First of all, publish those episodes in a quick succession so that your core audience still remembers the previous episode when the next episode is published by you. They are still stoked about it and watch the next episode right away. That would be important, your core audience binge watching all the episodes of the series when they come out. But of course, don't publish them too soon. At least leave 2 days between each upload. 2 days, because the home algorithm needs time to breathe, because it promotes your latest video and it needs at least 48 hours for each video to get shown to all your core audience, so that you make sure that each episode has the best possible start. And then, of course, optimize your videos with SEO as well. Even though we are talking about the suggested videos algorithm here, why not use the extra opportunity to optimize each episode for search so that you get additional viewers to your videos this way, even improving beyond your core audience the odds that those videos are successful and trigger in the end the suggested videos algorithm. And again, the whole concept is for small channels just to have normal numbers, click-through rate that is normal, average view duration that is normal. Of course, if you have weak numbers, try to improve them, but I don't expect you to have incredibly high numbers like the large channels have, and for that reason, the large channels have it much easier. I mean, they have the skill already to trigger the suggested videos by just having really great videos. We small channels don't do, but this type of series will increase your odds to rank your videos in the suggested videos section. And what happens when you do? Yeah, for example, one viewer watches my search video next, then you have up to 2 videos, because it's a trilogy, right? The 2 other episodes appear here in the suggested videos section. Or if this viewer, of course, watched a different video first, for example, the suggested video in my series, then the other 2 episodes appear here, right? That is the effect that you can make. That's the first step in order to get quickly into the suggested videos section with your videos. But of course, if you remember, in the last episode, again, the first card that I linked here, well, we talked about the large channels really dominating the suggested videos section. So if you wanted to watch a video from a big channel, then you would see all the videos, most of the videos here, all being from the same channel. And there's of course a disparity here. I'm talking about this trilogy that gets you 2 of your videos next to your other video in the trilogy ranking in the suggested videos section, but this is by far not dominating the suggested videos section here. Below there are usually at the beginning no other videos from you here. But large channels make it happen. So how do you get from the trilogies that get you a few videos into the suggested videos section to the point like a large channel that dominates the suggested videos section? For that, we really have to dive much deeper. Here we go. And by the way, if the video is not out yet, subscribe, ring the bell that you don't miss it. And if you are interested, here is my trilogy that I showed you as an example. Cheers, my friends!